Hello everyone, it is time once again for your weekly flags recap. This crack of the Mountain Dew, that's for Inventor Gorilla. He's about 1 week into his soda-free diet. Fuck that shit. So, a little bit of a meta-analysis. It was a lot easier this week to do this review with less people talking about false flag attacks by the U.S. government because of the bombers, because more information came out and all of those people, shut the fuck up. And I'm happy about that. And once again, the great debate community takes the cake with number of flags. And I'm going to start with the most important in my viewing, not everyone else, but the Glutes of Love was flagged down. And Glute, he has lost so many channels, and I thought that was over. I thought he had turned a new page in his YouTube life, and people weren't going to fuck with him anymore by taking down his channels. Last I saw, he was on the Gluteus Invictus channel, telling everyone that he was flagged down on the Glutes of Love. Don't flag, people. Don't flag. I say it every time. I normally say it at the end of the video. This time I'm going to say it, at the beginning, because, Glute's video, which was about Rand Campbell and Justin Bieber, it was funny. So, he's doing content that's funny. It's not really hurting anyone. You don't need to flag. Next, we've got Nick Bravo, who says that he had a video flagged down, and he thinks it was by HappyCabbie. I'm just going to give you a link to the comment section of the last weekly flag recap, because that's where he said it. The flag of the week goes to King Crocoduck, because he was flagged down for a video called 13 Reasons Gay Marriage is Evil, and a bunch of people mirrored this video, and it's showing, just like last week with Concordance, it's showing that we still have that Streisand effect power in the great debate community, so that's awesome. Then we've got End Times 777, who he was flagged for using graphic abortion images, and many of my subscribers probably won't like him, but there's a shout out for him, link below. And then we've got the Old Marine 1, that my subscribers probably won't like him either, but he got flagged, and flagging is wrong. Next, we're going to move to the professional wrestling community. The Game Master 99 was he was flagged for his video about bullies getting owned, where he takes, sometimes he does professional wrestling commentary, but this series he's taking home videos of people in fights where the bully in the fight ends up losing, and he's talking over it. And videos like that in general, without commentary, are not allowed here on YouTube. So it's a terms of service thing, Then in the commentary community, we've got the OfficialGATG. He was flagged for a privacy complaint on the basis of saying the YouTube username of a girl in a video where he was actually doing a collaboration video with this girl. Now, this girl later shut down her YouTube channel, and then she put a privacy complaint on that video and pointed to just the point in the video, that timestamp that you have to give. She pointed to the point where he said her username. He never doc dropped her in any way. except to say her YouTube username. So that's hurt him enough to make a 26-minute video about it. Then in the gaming community, which did have a little bit of an uptick this week, YOGSCAST, the very popular Minecraft channel, was banned for a while, and they got their channel back. Apparently somebody reported someone on their channel for being underage in some capacity to have a YouTube channel. You can look at their Twitter and read more, but I can't make heads or tails of it either. Then we've got the Truth Be Told 92, who used to be Jaw Ireland. She's talking about many of her flags that she had last year. I didn't know what her new channel was. And we've got merxtewas. He was flagged. GamesoupUK, who really hates Woodysgamertag. And that's once again that Woodysgamertag has come up in this recap. So, yeah, I'd say it's fair to say, just like Sean's view in the pro wrestling community and a couple of the names, you know, the Hurricane people in the Great Debate community, I'd say it's pretty safe to say stay away from that guy. And lastly, we've got GameUpOrShutUp, who got a copyright strike and doesn't realize that he really does need to fight that, or else he's going to have a strike forever. He still thinks that, you know, you can just wait 6 months, but not for copyright strikes. Then on to the racial commentary community. This one's interesting. Philly Monty was flagged for putting Tommy Sotomayor's mugshot in a video. Many of you know who Tommy Sotomayor is, and you're probably salivating right now as to why Tommy Sotomayor would have a mugshot. Well, Philly Monty, in his video that I'm linking below, goes into detail about that. Then we've got Sambo Catcher versus the guy from Philly. Racial commentary community's heating up right now. Then we've got BrooklynsBasement, who he was ironically flagged age inappropriate for this video that I'm linking, where he's actually saying that he got flagged in another video, and he's ranting about flags. And he got flagged on that video too, probably for the thumbnail he used and the regular picture that was throughout his whole video, where it was just a pretty girl, probably a cheerleader. Next, we've got the inappropriate category. Jax Kush was flagged for smoking weed in a video, and he lives in a state where smoking weed isn't legal in any capacity. So, doing illegal acts, I suppose. Then we've got Tally Clark 85, who was flagged for twerking with very little clothes on. And she seems to think that she's a lot better at twerking than she actually is. She thinks that she's putting all the other twerkers on YouTube to shame. But doing this series, I have seen plenty of twerking videos from girls who've been flagged for twerking, and she is not one of the best twerkers I've seen. Next, we've got Pedalman45, who was flagged for foot-centric videos. In particular, videos where open-toed shoe wearing women are pushing their feet down on an accelerator in a car, and then he films that. And I really hope that the foot fetish flagger is not back. I hope this is just an isolated flagging, but I'm really jealous of the amount of views that videos of feet get versus my content. What can you do? Now, in the interesting category, and I'm going to call this a good video, even though it's by Mr. Repzion, who I don't normally watch. Mr. Repzion argues that the Siberian film does not belong on YouTube, and there is no such thing as the Siberian film. He's talking about the Serbian film. A Serbian film is the actual title of it. And you can find that on YouTube by yourself. I'm not giving a link to it. It's very bad. But what's interesting is Mr. Repzion is arguing that all of these other users, including himself, have been flagged for far less than what's in a Serbian film. And when Mr. Repzion talks about the icky things in a Serbian film, he seems to still have, like, Christian cooties, like he's still infected with not being able to talk about adult subjects in public, so there's this awkwardness that I just found very entertaining. So I'm recommending you all watch this and watch how he tries to get out all of the bad things that he saw in a Serbian film. Very awkward, very entertaining. Then there was a video that was flagged and it was re-uploaded. It was probably flagged because of, I guess, exploiting somebody who could have a mental problem. But the video's name is Trippin' Out at Walmart, and it's a guy following a girl around. He's telling her that he's looking on his phone at Pinterest for a recipe, but he's actually just following her around because he thinks she's high on meth, and she's kind of like dancing while shopping in a weird sort of way. Anyways, flag watch. Because Mr. Repzion has pointed out that a Serbian film is on YouTube with like over 200,000 views and has not been flagged down, I think somebody's going to try to find a novel way to flag it down. I'm not giving a link to it, but I am saying it's easy to find, and it's probably at high risk of getting flagged because somebody's going to take that as a challenge now that Mr. Repzion has talked about it. Then, also, I'm going to say everything on Joe Joseph's channel is probably flaggable, and I mean, his actual channel name is Nude Girls 9, and basically he's taken the warm-up starts to pornos right before the clothes come off, and he's uploaded them. And, yeah, he's just asking for trouble. And then I'm going to say that I'm going to use my powers of prestidigitation and say that the heat that is building up between Bloody Bucket Sinister and the Troll Posse, that is probably something that you guys want to watch for this next month or so, because flags happen. Flags are bad. You want to duck and not hit one of those flags, so try not to get in the middle of that fight. Then I'm going to give you all the links to the rest of them that I didn't talk about, and a couple links to some anti-censorship sites. And please, people, don't flag. You know, it's hard for me to find the new channel for some of these YouTubers. It really is. You know, it's annoying.